Hey boys and girls, this is the second part of the activity that I wanted you to practice with today because I want you practicing visualizing. And I thought this poem would be a wonderful way for you to visualize because you are going to hear some wonderful descriptive words about pumpkins, and those descriptive words actually have a special name too. They're adjectives. Adjectives are words that describe the nouns and really bring it to life, and those are the words that when you're visualizing, remember visualizing is when you're making a movie in your brain about what you're reading or listening to. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? I want to make sure that everybody's ready to go. And we are going to work with this poem, Pumpkins. And I think you're going to have a wonderful mind movie once we get finished with this poem. Okay, pumpkins. Okay, right there. That's easy. I bet you've already seen pumpkins in your movie. You've already got those in your little mind movie. Okay, here we go. I see big pumpkins hanging on a vine. Okay, let me read that again. Make sure you close your eyes on this part so you can get this in your movie. I see big pumpkins hanging on a vine. Oh, I've got a good picture of that in my mind. I know you do too. I see little pumpkins and pumpkins of all kinds. Okay, let's think about that. Okay, add this in your movie. I see little pumpkins and pumpkins of all kinds. Okay. I've got a good mind movie going on. I bet you do too. I'm visualizing it. My brain knows what these look like, so it can put that picture inside of my brain to help make this movie. Let's continue on. I see bumpy pumpkins and smooth pumpkins too. Do you visualize that right now? I'm visualizing it in my brain. I see bumpy pumpkins and smooth pumpkins too. Okay, let's finish off this mind movie. I see scary pumpkins. How about you? Okay, did you add a scary pumpkin into your movie? It says, I see scary pumpkins. How about you? Now, I want you to play through the beginning of your movie from the big pumpkins on the vine, and then next were the little pumpkins, and then pumpkins of all different kinds. And then those bumpy pumpkins, and the smooth pumpkins. And then last, do you see that scary pumpkin? Yeah, I do too. I've got it all in my mind. I was visualizing it so I could make a movie about it. So your job is now you're going to do some drawing that has to go with your movie. And I'm going to just do a little bit of my movie drawing with you, okay? I'm going to start off with the big pumpkins hanging on a vine. As soon as I read that, this is what I thought of. This is what came to my mind. Okay, I know pumpkin vines are kind of curly, okay? And then I know that the pumpkins, you know, they grow off the vine, and they said they were big. They're like big pumpkins. So I'm going to put a little stem right there because we'd have to have something to pull off this really big pumpkin. On mine, I saw two really big pumpkins, okay? And so here's the first big one I saw. Okay, and then this one, this guy was huge. So those were the big pumpkins I saw. Oh my word, I got those so big you can barely see those, huh? So that was the big pumpkins hanging on a vine. And then the next part of this, it said that it says, I see little, hold on, this is moving. Sorry, guys. Then it says, I see little pumpkins and pumpkins of all kind. So I kind of, in my mind movie, I was visualizing, like kind of down in a pile, you know, I was kind of visualizing the pumpkins. So I'm going to go ahead and and it said they were little pumpkins. And so I was just going to do some small pumpkins like that. That's what my little mind movie was looking like. Okay, and then there was another one through here. It was little. And then I saw another tiny little pumpkin. It was very small in my brain, like tiny, like the little baby pumpkin. I bet some of y'all saw a little baby pumpkin too. Have you ever seen those at the store? I think they're so cute. And then the next part of that said that there was pumpkins of all kind. Well, now I know yesterday when I was at the store, I saw this really pretty kind of blue-green pumpkin. So I'm gonna draw it. It was kind of, well, it was actually kind of small too. So we'll just kind of do it like that. And then it had, you know, a little stem on it. And then I saw one that was kind of a beige kind of cream color. So I'll kind of do, it was a little bigger. So we'll kind of put it down here. So to me, that was what my brain saw, the small pumpkins and pumpkins of all kinds, okay? Now, if I think about the rest of my poem, it says, I see bumpy pumpkins and smooth pumpkins too. Oh my goodness, yesterday, and I saw these bumpy pumpkins, and that was the first thing that came into my mind. And I know some of you have seen pumpkins at H-E-B and Walmart, and some of you have gotten together pumpkin patch. So like you've got some really great things that you remember having seen, and it helps your brain make a really great movie. So, bumpy pumpkins. I'm going to do, this is going to be funny. I'm not sure if I can do it, but I'm going to try. Okay, here's going to kind of be my bumpy pumpkin, because I'm not kidding. Some of those pumpkins yesterday, they were really had a lot of bumps on them and stuff. Okay, that's pretty bumpy, and that almost looks like a little man's face right there, right? So that would be my bumpy pumpkin. And then if I were going to draw a smooth pumpkin, it's just going to be nice and smooth like that. And, oh, it's just, you know, so easy looking. Yeah, so that would be, I think that would kind of be my pumpkin. And, you know, kind of colored in, which you can definitely color yours. I'm just trying to save a bit of time, okay? And then what was the last pumpkin? Yeah, a scary pumpkin. Well, this is the picture. This is what came in my brain when I read that scary pumpkin. Now, this may not be scary to you, okay? But it was scary to me, okay? It was, and this is exactly what I pictured. I pictured this huge pumpkin, okay? And I pictured this stem, and then I pictured it had these mean eyes that were kind of slanted like that, and then it had these awful teeth, and they looked scary, and they looked like they would like to like get you big. And then I could see the light shining in it. That is the kind of pumpkin that my mind movie saw. Now, I'm sure yours was different because we have different minds, so you probably saw things differently than I did, right? So, your job today is I want you to draw what your mind movie was like. Okay, and remember, you need to put the correct, you know, the colors that you saw, okay? And you need to choose different colors. And you need to think about what shape the pumpkins are going to be and all those type of things, okay? So that we can really get a good idea what your mind movie was. Okay, guys, cannot wait to see these visualization movies, and then we will talk to you soon. Bye.